Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Today we're going to look at the Tim Burton playing cards. Now, if you don't know who Tim Burton is, he's a film director, producer, writer, poet, artist, animator. He's probably famous for movies like Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, Frankenweenie, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Batman, Batman Returns, Planet of the Apes, Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, that Tim Burton. His movies kind of have that same feel, that very dark, gothic, macabre, kind of quirky take. It's not really horror, it's not really fantasy, it's kind of a mix in between the two. This deck is kind of a tribute to his artwork, not so much his movies or anything else like that. In fact, all of the art in this deck of cards actually comes from this book, The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories. I have the hardback book. I got it from Barnes & Noble. It's pretty much just a little storybook that has these little poems about these individual characters. And my guess is Tim Burton really didn't make this deck. I mean, I think it was produced from Dark Horse Comics. This was released from Dark Horse Comics. The tagging on the back of the tuck box has Dark Horse's logo down here, and then it also says in really small print, made in China. So they're obviously not made here in America. They're not going to be the sturdy United States Playing Card Company cards that you're used to in the States. These are going to be the novelty, more collector's cards. And I would say that if you're a fan of Tim Burton, or if you're a card collector, or even if you just like the gothic kind of dark stuff, this would be the deck for you. Not necessarily a card deck that you would play with, okay? It says Tim Burton's playing cards on both sides, and it shows kind of a little example of what some of the cards look like. And then the front of the tuck box is candy striped, and it has kind of like this really scrolly font at the top and the bottom. The cards are pretty simple. I'll just give you a quick tour. This is the first Joker. This is Joker, or I'm just calling it the first Joker. But this is the character of Voodoo Girl. She's a little pin cushion. She's got a bunch of pins stuck in her. And then the second Joker is like a little boy who's got his cranium open and trash is being thrown in. And this is the second Joker, and he's Robot Boy. Okay, so Voodoo Girl and Robot Boy are the two Jokers. And then all of the aces look identical. So spades, hearts, clubs, diamonds, they're all the same. They're all the same. There's no pip in the center of there. It's just the character. And that ace is Stain Boy. Kind of looks like a little superhero, but the S stands for Stain, not super. And then the only other cards that have graphics are the courts. And each court set has the exact same cards. So the same picture, same coloring, nothing's different except the pips in the corner. Okay, so the Jack, that's Roy, the toxic boy. Roy, R-O-Y, Roy the toxic boy. And then the Queen is the pincushion queen, ironically. She's got a pincushion head. And then the King is Mummy Boy. So you can kind of get a feel for how the book goes. See, and this is the Ace of Hearts. It looks identical to the Ace of Spades, right? Exact same graphic. In the middle, you're just looking at different pips. The only other thing that's different about the deck is, of course, the back design, which is a one-way back design that looks just like the tuck. It's just those red and white candy stripes with the skull and crossbones down the middle. And then the pips themselves are all hand-drawn. So hand-drawn pips with kind of that same creepy font in the corner for the indices. And I'll show you what some of the other ones look like. Hearts. It's that same kind of Tim Burton gothic look to it. Clubs. Not going to be a whole lot of striking differences. And then the diamonds look like that. And the cards themselves, they're pretty sticky. I don't like I say they're clumpy. It's just the coating on them, and it's probably a really cheap plastic coating. Just doesn't make them glide very well. So they do clump, but it's not because of age or anything like that. It's, see, they're just kind of, they're just, yeah, they're sticky. I'll put it that way. Probably don't they don't ribbon spread very well either. So, yeah, see that? So, like I said, they're cheap cards from China. They're not the best, you know, and that's not why you'd get them. You'd get them because you were a fan of Tim Burton, or you'd get them because you're a fan of just like, you know, creepy cards and you're a collector. So, I mean, that I think is why you get them. I got them at Barnes & Noble. I know you can get them at Amazon. There's a couple other places. But yeah, don't expect them to be high quality. You're getting them because you either like Tim Burton as an artist or you're getting them because you like the dark and the macabre. Do recommend the book, though. So The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories. Tim Burton's really funny, and he's got kind of like a creepy sense of humor, and so it's definitely a cool book. Or if you have the book, pick up the deck of cards and, you know, make it a little set. So that's my review. As always, recommend that you like this video itself, just because you like me and I'm awesome. No, just kidding. It just helps the channel out. So if you want to help the channel, you can always like this video. You can also subscribe to our channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards, card magic, cardistry, and yada, yada, yada. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is twitter.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also like my page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is instagram.com/magic_orthodoxy. Thanks.